Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the guy Professor O coming through with a dose of that good yolk. I'm everywhere like broken glass and around like a circle. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Today I want to talk about who cares what the cutoff says. What I mean by that is that when you make a firm decision of cutting somebody off, releasing them to the wild, whatever the case may be, because if they're not treating you right, they're not caring for you right, or maybe it's by choice, maybe it's by circumstance, maybe time is growing apart, whatever it may be or however it may be. And most of the times when you cut somebody off, it's due to a certain, I can't really say it's negative all the time, because it could just be neutral. Like, we've outgrown each other. I'm going this direction, you're going in another direction. Most likely I'm going up, you're going down, and this is just not, it won't be lucrative to my future. At least for me, right? I digress. So when I say that is that you got to realize, oh, hold on. Individuals out there may actually care, or how can I say this? Give me one. Okay, switch that up a little bit. All right. Now, some of them may actually care. Some of them may not actually care, right? But you also got to realize that what I'm here to speak about is that a lot of individuals there will talk negatively. Whatever the case may be, you already know I got the handy dandy notebook is in the spot to make it hot. Who writes in script? Clearly your boy still does. Don't hate me because you ain't me. Maybe you need to appreciate, never devastate, levitate, or meditate. But at any rate, do not hate. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Remember, on your singular path, don't concern yourself with individuals you cut off. They're in the dust. And what I mean by that is when you're on your path and you're progressing and you're taking the vertical, whatever the case may be, and you're progressing, you're becoming a newer version, you're seeing your future self and you're becoming that future self. You know what I'm saying? You're refining your traits you already gained, you're gathering new traits along the way, you're discarding the traits that no longer serve you, as well as people, places, things, obstacles, situations, traits that may not longer go with your new path or your new growth, whatever the case may be. I need you to realize you can't concern yourself with the individuals that you left back there because you left them back there for a reason. Remember, if they're not growing with you, they're growing against you, literally. Because if they're growing in a similar path, then it'll be complementing things, not complicating things, which I'll be getting to that later point anyway. So always want to keep that in mind. Definitely, very, very key. Right? You're going to hear gossip. Trust me, they'll be yapping an entirely different story. Let them. And what I mean by that is that some individuals, when you do cut them off, you got to realize they're so prideful and arrogant to the fact that they may be singing a whole different story to the peanut gallery. Like, and trust when I tell you, they do that. This is something very common. They'll tell you, oh, they cut you off. Or they'll tell you, oh, maybe he's going through something. You know how to do, whatever the case may be. Whatever the situation may be, you let them talk, let them have it. Why? Because you know what's real. You know how it went down, and you know for a fact, if I cut you off, I got receipts. And if I cut you off vocally, I'm going to tell you directly. You're not going to have to think any type of things about this. You don't have to think twice. You don't got to think thrice. You're going to know. I'm going to tell you, I don't want to be your friend. I don't think I should talk to you anymore. I'm going separate ways. And if you ever see me, it'll be most wise. Just like, let's not even speak to each other. Not even hi. I don't even want that. Right? Keep it cool. Keep it smooth. Just because I cut you off, I don't got to be disrespectful. I'm just going to let you know what it is. Now, if you keep going against the grain and then I'm looking at you like you're a dog. Like, what are you doing? Like, you don't get it? Like, the dog always finds its way home or something? I'm not home to you. What's the matter with you? But whatever. I digress. At any rate, they will be singing a whole different story if they are of the prideful ones, the prideful kind, more so, better speaking, because they don't want to accept the fact that they got cut off. You're dealing with a lot of individuals who have mental issues, narcissists, overall manipulatives, if that's even a term. Manipulators would be the better term, actually. And they don't like the fact when it doesn't work. It doesn't like the fact, because you got to realize some people look at you like you're a piece. You know what I'm saying? Because you may be very authentic. And they're so fake that they need an authentic individual around them just to kind of validate their existence. I need you to really understand this. There's individuals out there that are so fake, they can't comprehend authenticity anymore because they've thrown that to the wayside so many years ago. So when they see an individual who's actually truly authentic and they have this grace upon them, which is always given by God, they want to like bottle cap it or just personalize it. You know what I'm saying? And I used to always tell people this, that, and third. Like, especially if you only walk with Jesus Christ, whatever the case may be, you can't personalize Jesus Christ because he didn't die just for you. He died for everybody. So you got to realize that that's like when they look at something with such a God type of blessing. And also realize he did it once and for all. Remember that. It's very important. But I digress. So realize this. When you're dealing with people that are narcissistic, manipulative, or overall not really grown in their development stage when it comes to doing personal path, they may be very social. Don't get it twisted. These individuals, you may not even know that they're actually like that until things hit, like when things get really, really hectic, then their true nature is shown. But usually you'll be surprised. They're actually very socialized, the socialized beings. Like they like to socialize. They're very outgoing. Some of them you just never know. But I say all that to say this. When you on your singular path and you're realizing that individuals aren't complimenting your growth and you're giving them a cutoff, there's going to be individuals that's going to sing a different story. They're going to say all types of things about you. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Oh, this, that, and the third. Let them have their story. You know who cut who off, and you know how this went down, period. And you don't got to explain nothing to you because, again, that's in the past. You can't grow looking in the rearview mirror. You can only grow looking forward. You dig what I'm saying? All right, I think you can. All right, let's get to it now. We got a lot to it. Remember the reason you gave them the cutoff. Always remember that. Why? Because there's going to be a point in time when you're growing. And you may see some of these individuals again during your growing path, during your path of whatever the case may be. You're excelling, things are going good. You know, you're on the up and up, and you may actually run into them again. Different situation, different circumstance, different environment, whatever the case may be. Always keep in mind the reason why you cut them off, because again, those reasons can always change. As you're growing, they may be taking their singular path and they may be growing. You know, it happens. People change. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to get better. So if you're in that state and if they're growing, I don't see why not. But if they haven't grown and if they're still the same individual that they were years ago, and I'm not talking financially, which if they are, that's also a different issue. But I'm talking more personal, like more internal. If they still haven't grown yet, or they're not developing, or they don't seek to kind of develop that, they rather put on the development instead of put in the development, then it's not that, it'll be more detrimental to your path and to your progress. So you just leave them there. I always say keep it cordial, because at the end of the day, like, you don't got to hate somebody to cut them off. It just doesn't make sense. Logically, it doesn't make sense. You don't have to. You can just give them the cut. Like, here's your scissors. That's for you, and I'm moving forward. Simple as that. Because it's not adding up. You know what I mean? What did they say? The math is not mathing. I don't know why they say it, but I get it, but it's funny. I digress. We'll still keep going. Make room for those who are better. Complement your growth. How did I write this? Make room for those who will be better. Complement your growth is essential to growth itself. Literally, like, you want to be around individuals who are like-minded. You want to be around that type of energy who are like-minded. What was the saying? The saying goes like, you show me, I think you said, show me 5 of your friends and I'll show you who you are, or I'll show you your worth, whatever the case may be. So realize that as well. Like, you know, that worth isn't just your net worth. I'm talking about your overall worth and value. Because, you know, people could be worth a lot of money but still ain't shit. Or some people could be in low down dirty circumstances but be priceless. You know, it is what it is. But always be mindful of that as well. So, you know, watch the company you keep. If they feel hate or discomfort, let them. That's their feeling, not yours. Literally, if they feel any type of discomfort, if they feel unease towards the situation or why you're cutting them off, that's totally fine. They are able to feel that because those are their feelings. Let them feel them. They are theirs to feel. Still doesn't matter, I'm cutting you off. Because it has nothing to do with what's going on. It has nothing to do with my personal path. It has nothing to do with my personal growth. That's just how you feel towards the decision that I'm making. Simple as that. If you cared, you will respect it. But if you don't care, then you're going to go against it and not try to understand where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? You'll be surprised. But I digress. Folks are Folks are crazy. You'll really be surprised. You don't owe them an explanation. Folks forget that any relationship is equally complementary. If it's more complicating than complementary, it's time to separate. I'm gonna read that again. I really like how I've written that, excuse me. You don't owe them an explanation. Folks forget that any relationship is equally complementary. If it's more complicating than complementary, it's time to separate. Literally, if it's more complicated, if it's literally not progression, it's not adding any value, why are you wasting time? What? No, seriously, what's the point? No, like you want to sit idle. What's the point? You dig what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like it's like this ain't rocket science. Cut it out. Especially when they know why and they just want that closure. You know what I mean? Like, man, if you want to close something, go close the door. You know what I'm saying? Go close the door, go close the book, go close your phone, do something else. Don't seek closure through me. Go figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You want to think all that, reinvent the wheel, go figure it out. Nah, I don't want to be around you. Simple as that. That's it. Why? Because I said so. But why? All right, click. Because now you're not getting it. You're truly not understanding. But it's what it is. You deal with these individuals. And again, that's it. Again, this message is for the adept out there, for the master, the expert, the proficient, the efficient, the self-efficient, the one that's always doing it and never losing it, that's growing, that's glowing, that's going at all times. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And remember, speak good, do good, see good. When it is good, it's all good. Can you dig it? And for the haters out there that love looking at your boy, make sure you look at my good side. You know that I'm sexy. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Peace, love, and light. I'll see you guys in the next video.